folks? Buck Murphy 420 here. And if you're tuning in, you must be tuning in for the Buck Murphy 420 Technotronic boogaloo, folks. You are currently listening to an original. When we last left off on the last stream that we left off on, we had created this little ditty known as Chill Mode. I actually forgot what it's called, but we're gonna call it, Chillville. Unofficial temporary name, Chillville. For as you can tell, we were boogalooing last time. For those of you that tuned in. So I'm getting primed up at this end of the mic. I'm not really sure what kind of ditties I'm gonna work on this week, but it's gonna be a good old time. Stick around, folks. Stick around. Alright, folks. Let's get to the nitty gritty and find ourselves something to dig into. Maybe we make something new today. Maybe today is the day we do something a little different, a little newer. So what I'm going to start out with is, I don't even know, maybe a drum beat. Dude, this Apple Pencil's fucking dying on me. Needs to get plugged in. Let's see here. Alright, let's see what we got here. Acoustic drums. You know, with the lag, I should probably just go with some sort of the sequencer. We'll go sequencer. We'll go 808 flex. I don't know why it always starts me off with some bullshit. Like, I don't want someone else's beat. I want my own beat, damn it. I want my own beat. I want to live in the moment. My own moment, not someone else's. So right now we're trying to build a bass beat here for whatever this little ditty's gonna be. Let's put a fucking subwoofer on this shit. Delete the drumsticks. Delete this shit. Claps. I hate claps. I'm not 100% sold on them yet. So we're gonna add some of these little cymbals in here. We're gonna just fool with these things a little bit here. Maybe we'll let's see here. We'll repeat a note. We'll do a little repeating. Make it all funky sound. Oh, that sounds kind of tight, actually. So then we'll take this and we'll go to on and off and maybe put another kick in there. in there. Fucking slow this thing down a little bit. How about that? Like 100. So we're just trying to find that sweet spot. Hard to say where to go with this one. Kind of a cool little groove. Little groove going. Alright, so now what we're gonna do here is do a quick record. Record. We're gonna record it real quick. So we'll do that. We will take a look at how it lays out. Let's fucking put a bunch more bars in. Not that many. We'll go right there. And we'll loop it. Pull that loop back. Right now I'm charging up the jam stick. I know there's a little break in there, but I actually kind of like that. Let's see what else we can add on here. Actually, I'm gonna go here. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna duplicate this. We'll go like that. Then we'll go copy. We'll paste it down here. We got this little loop going on, and what I think I'm gonna do is see if we got more drum sets we can work with here. So we'll go with this, we'll open her up in here, and we'll go from the 808, and then sometimes when you just look through this little drum list, you find different ones. Laser battle. Ooh, I kind of like that. That's the Roland 606. There we go. We'll back it up with a little heavy bass. That's pretty heavy though. There we go. Up it a little bit. Folks, if you're tuning in, you're tuning into Buckman 420 Technotronic boogaloo. And we're trying to write the song that's going to unite all the nations. We want to come up with the piece of music that brings together generations. No more of this, okay boomer, or the millennials can't do this shit. No more of that. We're just going to try to bring them together. These days, everybody's fighting with each other. Everybody's salty about something. Why so salty? That's what I always say. Life is good. Alrighty, folks. So I think what we're gonna do next is try to maybe incorporate a something. Let's see here, some sort of an instrument. I'm kind of winging it, because the jam stick's loading up. Not really sure what direction I'm going to take this bad boy into, but we're going to take it somewhere. Oh, fucking JT Dubs. What's up, dude? That's a hell of a rap you just fucking spit loose, my friend. Dude, how you been, man? You still in Miami? Or you fucking, did that bubble pop? Tell me you're still there. Tell me you're still making beer. Tell me you're still fucking running around with a bunch of hot chicks. Tell me all that shit's true, my friend. For like 4 more days? No! Where are you going next? Oh no! Shit! I wanted to be wrong so bad. I did not want that to fucking be real. Well, what are you gonna do, buddy? Back to North Florida. Well, shit. As a Minnesota man, I don't think that sounds too bad. Hit the nail. Hey, man. I think the bubble's breaking on the fucking microbrewing and craft beer. I think that's just volatile. Maybe not. Maybe I don't know nothing because I don't drink no more, but... Shit, there's a bunch of places up here. There's a whole bunch of fucking breweries up here. Still alive and strong in Minnesota. Yeah. Let's put the sustain on this shit. Velocity. Yeah. I believe it. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Seriously, that's a bummer. But at least you had it while you had it. At least you had a taste of it. Miami. That's a solid year, I'd say. That's a bummer, man. I don't know where I'm gonna go with this little beat here. Yeah, man, you just pick yourself up and move along. You know, get back on it. At least you got the skills to be able to fucking, put that on a resume. Really? Yeah, I've heard. Yeah, that's funny. Well, that's whatever. I mean, fucking... I guess it wouldn't be bad if I was from Mexico and no one spoke Spanish and then there's one city where everybody did. I bet it gets wild. Oh, I better. That's the sound of my vaporizer. Be right back. I'm gonna hit this. Yeah, I hope to go down there someday and check it out, although I don't speak very good Spanish, so it might be a little tricky. I'm pretty bad, actually. And a lot worse than I should be. I bet the food down there is amazing. Because, I got this joint up the road from my place. It's called El Super Taco. Which is the whole reason I fucking fell in love with the place. It's called El Super Taco. And, I fucking waited weeks for them to open. I knew before they even fucking opened, by just looking at this joint, that it was gonna be ridiculous. And, when they opened, it turned out to be some of the best fucking Mexican food I ever had in my life. Easily the best Mexican food I ever had in my life. And it was that traditional style. And it was like, I never was like into that until these guys rolled in. And, it was really good. And I fucking love it. And I have to be careful because I've gone on El Super Taco binges, where I've hit the place 3 days in a row. And I can't fucking be doing that shit. They make this taco, it's as long as a machete blade. And they used to call it the machete, which I thought was the most badass thing ever for marketing reasons. That's just genius. But then they I think they might have gotten some bad press or what. I don't know what happened, but they changed it to the Espada. It's like, come on, man, you had it. And their mascot was a little taco dude with a cape. And they changed that too to some logo that was but they're operating out of a closed down Jimmy John's. It's like, dudes, fucking embrace the goofiness, man. That's what made that place awesome. That everything was, I think they were afraid that people weren't taking them seriously, but the shit is so good that they make. None of them speak any English either. And I always tell them, I go, I fucking love this place. This is my favorite restaurant that exists. And I'm not even really big into Mexican food, but that place, whatever they're doing over there, and it's next to a gigantic head shop. That's even funnier. And I go there on occasion as well. I go to the head shop, I go to El Super Taco. Then I go home. And I try to only do that in my life, and then go to work, and then the rest of the time just be inside, even though I get dragged out into the world to fucking do things. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, that might be a racism, but I'll run with it. I don't want to go somewhere and get a taco from some guy named, some guy that isn't Mexican, I should say. I want to get my tacos from a Mexican guy. It's just me, man. Yeah, exactly. I don't want some gringo rolling in. I'm the fucking gringo, Alright, well, let's see here if we can make some sort of a, Nah, I don't think it's racist either. It's not racist if you don't have any, you don't mean anything behind it. Alright, what do we got for instruments on this little fucking thing here? Grand piano? Hey, alright, yeah, exactly. That's what you want. That's part of the experience. Have you ever heard... Did you ever see this thing I was posting about? It's called the Jam Stick. It's like a guitar, but it plays like a guitar, but it's a MIDI instrument. So what it does is it basically you can play like a keyboard. All the effects that are on this iPad that I'm using. I'm trying to fucking hit loop, but I don't see loop anywhere on here. Every other option's here. Oh, it's already in loop mode. There. It was already looping. I've had a jam stick for 30 years. Yeah, exactly. It's like you can make like a fucking dick pun about it. It's about as big as my dick because it's like 2 feet long. I got this thing. It's called the Jam Stick. I bought it like a couple weeks ago. Hold on. It's charging up. It's been charging for a little while now. It should be good to go. And I'll fucking grab it. It's like just out of reach. It might be in reach. Boy, I'm stretching. All right. And what it is it's a MIDI controller. So basically it's a synthesizer, but with guitar strings. All right, so then what we got to do is get this thing going. This little ditty. And I don't know, do you play guitar, JT Dubs? You seem like a guy that might dabble in a little guitar. Could be wrong. Because this thing will actually teach you how to play guitar. If you've ever played any guitar. It's kind of an interesting thing. Let's see here. First I got to pull up the instrument. Oh, first I gotta open up the Jam Stick app. So you open up the app, and you turn on your Jam Stick, and then you have to find it in the little Bluetooth devices. And this thing's totally wireless, Bluetooth, and basically it plays like if you can play guitar, you can play this little thing. but it doesn't play exactly like a guitar. You have to remember that it's still a synthesizer. Alright, so. Hey man, what do you think of this music stream? Kind of tight. Like, I'm fucking digging it. Like, I wanted to have a creative stream going, because the original formula was one creative stream, one retro stream, one fucking, current stream. That was my goal. And then the rock thing kind of fell through because it's, like, fucking loud as shit. It's kind of, I don't have it set up for good. Like, if I did that, I would want to, like, have a permanent setup for that. So, like, the setup's, like, an hour to get everything going. And then you fucking get in there, and it's loud as shit. It's hard to kind of focus, because it's a fucking, I don't know, it was a lot of work, but it's not gone for good, because I kind of want to, like, I still want to do the rock stuff. I just need to wait till I get a better house to fucking do this shit in. And, whatever. But, so then what we do, I'm going to pull up studio mode, and then I'm going to go like this. Now I have this other camera, and I still haven't gotten it totally dialed in yet, but it's getting there, slowly but surely. Alright, so and basically all that it's for is to show off the jam stick, show off my jam stick. Alright. So, unfortunately I got a black shirt on, so you might not even be able to tell this giant jam. Alright, whatever, I'll flip the camera on here. So then what we're gonna do is pull open this camera right here. So, dude, this is the jam stick, and it's funny. It's made in Minnesota. It's like right up the road from my house, which is really weird too. It's made to work with the it's made to work with the iPhone, iPad, any iOS device, and it's pretty tight. Like, so what you do is you pull up where you're gonna play, and then you play it like a little guitar, but it comes across with whatever, synthesizer thing you want. So yeah, so what I do is then I go into this thing and I fucking dial up some fucking tight effects. So we'll go, and you can move up the fretboard when you hit these little buttons right here. So like right now, that's the hardest part to keep track of really with this little thing. Like, it's super tight, but like trying to keep track of where you are on the fretboard is like ridiculous. So it's a lot of what I've realized is I find my scales and then I try to like dial it into whatever key I'm playing in. It's a little bit of, this and that, but it's super fun after you fucking had a couple of puffs. You sit on this thing and just fucking make all kinds of crazy shit. Yeah, this is what the Technotronic boogaloo is all about, my friend. We sit here, we make all kinds of crazy techno. Kids don't even call it techno anymore. They hate when I call it techno. I said, fuck them little bastards. They weren't around back in the day when we were all doing the real drugs. I mean, they might have been, but they weren't there. And everybody called it techno back in the day. I know it's EDM. Little pocket vape? Hell yeah. For like vaping the dry stuff? Those aren't bad. I had the Da Vinci, 2 different Da Vincis, I should say. That's the brand. And it was just too much for them. I gave them too much hell. I broke both of them. But when I did use them, I was on a little vacation, and they really came in handy. Yeah, well, fuck yeah. With all that shitty shit in the oils these days, you gotta be on the flower kick. Or get your hands on that distillant. Oh shit, so I gotta pull this open to be able to play it. There we go. It's called the Chill Pad. Kind of like that. So then if I want to record, I just go, I love this software. This is GarageBand on iPad. We'll let it beat a couple of times. Fucking trippy shit right now. All right, so I'm gonna leave it at that, and then we can take and we can loop it. We can fucking loop it. So then we're going to take it, we're going to go in here, bring open this thing in, there's the little deal. Usually I'll pull it back all the way. And this thing will actually set everything into like within a 16th of a note with your drums, and I think with the recordings to what the beat should be. So like, that's kind of tight, you know, you don't have to be dead on, you know, to make fucking good music anymore. Like, you can just be a fucking dude dicking around with your jam stick, and then boom. So then we're gonna loop this whole thing. Fuck it. And let's pull open another little instrument and put a lead over this. So what I'm gonna do is pull open the Alchemy synth, and then we're gonna. And you know how this shit started, JT Dubs? I'll tell you something. 20 years ago, when I was just a boy, I used to make all kinds of fucking cool little CDs. They sucked. Now that I think about it, the music was just kind of shitty. And I used to do all this different music and stuff, but you know, I was fucking around having a good time. I was using the worst fucking software on the worst fucking computer because I couldn't afford nothing. And just making it work like I always have. And it sucked. It was like I had all this stuff, like everything it took to be a good musician, except for the actual stuff was just such junk back in the 90s that like it was lame, you know. And I quit messing around music because I tried to get in a band and they would all get super hooked on drugs, like fucking heavy meth. Happened multiple times. I'd try to write my own stuff and my equipment sucked. So now the other day, or like maybe 3 months ago, I bought a new iPhone and they're like, "You want an iPad?" I'm like, "Yeah." So I got the iPad with it just because I always wanted one. And open up the iPad, and it's got GarageBand, this app called GarageBand on it, which has been around forever for Mac products. Made one song, and I was like, this is amazing. Like, this shit is fucking amazing. And God, it was awesome, you know? It's like, then I bought this jam stick because I know that this program's really heavily based on MIDI, and I'm not very good with keyboard, and I saw this thing, I was like, damn, this thing's tight. I wanted to get like an actual guitar with a MIDI pickup on it, but the lag on those is kind of shitty, so I didn't get that, and I opted for this, which has a little bit of lag, but I think it's because I'm running this. I think I'm just so far away from where the iPad is. There's not a lot of lag when I like directly Bluetooth the iPad. And yeah, so I'm fucking just making all this crazy music right now just for the fuck of it. Why not? I was a musician once, I can be a musician again, damn it. Space waves, I wonder what that sounds like. Oh, that's nice. So then what we'll do is let's put a little lead over it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to just freestyle a lead into it. Might sound kind of shitty. Might sound tight. I do like these two things together, but I don't like what I wrote before, so I might just redo that too. This is like some sort of a space jazz. It's like a space jazz. Alright, so I'm going to delete that. I'm going to delete the original one too. I'm going to re-record it. Oh, we're going to go like this. And we open up that. And this was free. The app was free. Yeah. Star Wars jazz. That's like I'm just who the fuck is this? Hold on one second. Funkadelic Professor Spank? Hey Murphy, just checking you out. What are you up to, man? Well, I tell you, Funkadelic. I'm just writing some fucking crazy shit here. Welcome. I'm playing on this little instrument from the future called the Jamstick, and I'm just trying to write some weird little thing here. This is kind of, I might have to adjust it. There we go, the cut off. MIDI Jamstick. Let me put it up to the camera for you. Look there we go. Look that up on the internet, on YouTube, or just watch this stream. And basically what I'm doing is I'm running this thing through an iPad that's running GarageBand, the GarageBand app, and then it hooks up via MIDI into the iPad, and I'm able to play all the different synthesizer effects. Yeah, it plays like a guitar, and then when you want to move up the fretboard, you hit these little buttons up here, and you can set the tuning any way you want. You don't have to tune it. It's just and it feels like a guitar. It's got, fatter strings on the top and thinner on the bottom. Crazy, right? Fucking cool shit that's out there. I haven't played music for about 20 years. For me it is. For me it is because I'm not very good on the keyboard, and my music theory is very rusty. So but I can play scales on guitar, and I'm very, fluent on that. So that's why I'm using this whole thing, because it's just it's easier for me to write music with a guitar than it is a keyboard, basically, and it's pretty tight. I wouldn't say it's you know, I wouldn't say it's as awesome, like it plays as well as a guitar, a real guitar, because it's just a guitar is a guitar, and this is like a crazy little device, But if a person, you're kidding me, yeah, 20 years, man, fucking, maybe it was 15 years since I really played anything. I don't know, but it's been a long time. I used to have a bunch of equipment and shit, and like, I don't know, it just, you move around, you fucking get into other things. But it's good to be back to creating. Let's see here. I'm going to hit this button here. I'm going to open this up. So what I can do is, this is the actual Jamstick software right here, and I can set my tuning to like a drop D, and then I can go back into GarageBand and fiddle with some of this stuff. Damn it, I just dropped my pick. That sound was too bright, it scared the pick out of my hand. Let's see here. I do not see it. Ah, there it is. Good thing I got this badass flashlight for Christmas. Look at this fucking thing. I'm not gonna flash the camera with it, but this thing is insane. And my mom gave it to me, and it's like a baton, dude. It's got a little thing on the end. I think you can get them at Harbor Freight. It's by Bronze. If you ever need a fucking killer flashlight, these are out there. Alright, so I'm gonna take this and put it right there. Man, that's kind of loud. I'm gonna turn this one down a little bit here. There we go. And basically what we're just trying to do is just like, come up with a quick loop that you can just throw on there and loop over and over again. I mean, you can do it however you want, but that's all I'm trying to do here is just come up with some sort of a little loop. All right, there we go. A little tricky because there's a little bit of a lag here. It's like it's a lot of lag. For some people, they'd be going crazy, but it's not terrible. But it's kind of tricky with that. That's why I'm using a lot of these long synth effects, because at least I can blend it into somehow. Alright, let's go like this. Pulsating. I might need something a little bit choppier here. A little sharper. These effects are kind of hokey. Definitely not what I'm looking for. Yeah. Well, what it is the lag it's pretty decent when you're just it's pretty decent when you're just running it off the iPad or just Bluetoothing to the iPad. But right now I'm running the iPad through the computer, through Twitch and everything, and then it's coming back through like my regular headset that I monitor the stream on. So it's just like, I think from it going through all that shit, there's just like a little tiny lag, and it's kind of annoying because you can't really match shit up, so you kind of gotta think ahead of time. And what I can do though is if I write these things, I can I can just adjust it later on. But it sounds like, I'm kind of off to it. I kind of suck too, so there's a little suckage going on as well. And on top of it, this thing's not like, this thing's just its own wild little deal. But once you dial it in, man, this thing is amazing. It's just, you gotta fucking figure it out, You just gotta figure out where you're at. So I bet some people could really rip on this thing. Slow attack. What's that all about? Where do you suck from? Canadian? Just guessing and curious. I'm actually Minnesotan, so pretty much Canadian. Right next to Canada. Alright, I think I got an idea here. Nah, that didn't work. Let's try this again here. Well, what else you can do? The other thing you can do if it gets kind of fucked up, just delete the old loops here that I fucking made. We'll bring this back open, and you can try to record with a metronome, which can help you out as well. So you got that constant beat now. And what you can do, even that can make it even easier, is you just go like this and just record with the metronome. And if you can get in a beat with just the metronome, then you just loop it over to the other beat. Man, you know what might be happening? Dude, I've been watching Letterkenny for like fucking easily 4 weeks now. Some dude showed me Letterkenny at work. He goes, dude, you should check out this show. It's pretty fucked up. And I started watching it, and I haven't turned it off. And I really hope I'm not getting that crazy accent up from the show. Like, I hope it's not like bonding with my Minnesota accent, and like all of a sudden I'm gonna be like talking like I'm from fucking Letterkenny. And that might be what's going on here. Oh my god. Terrible. Weird Irish Canadian accents. So then I'm going to paint this thing into here, this little thing I just wrote. We'll see how it plays along with this. Alright, so now it's kind of it kind of fits, but we can now go into the software and try out all different kinds of stuff and see what really works. This is the way I should have did it. Let's see what this sounds like. Organ. Big square. Oh, I like this. I like this. God, I like that a lot. Alright, so this is what we're gonna do here. So this little technique I've been messing around with lately that I like to do. And where I'll take and I'll layer a couple of the same type of deal, and then I go like this. You know, you watch these YouTube videos and retain whatever you can. There we go. Especially when you have extreme ADD like me. Yeah, I watched the shit out of that shit, JT Dubs, and I loved it. I still love it, and I fucking love it. Oh, every character on that show is awesome. Squirrely Dan, he's my favorite. And that's what it was. Like, I saw this YouTube video of like that Dan dude's stand-up comedy, and I thought this guy is the funniest fucking dude I've ever seen. Like, his whole take on everything is hilarious. And then I was at work one night, and this dude goes, "Dude, check out this show." And I recognized him from the stand-up, the little routine I saw. I go, "That guy's in that show? It has to be fucking funny." And man, what a pleasant surprise! Like, it's a funny ass show. Letterkenny. It's just like living in Minnesota, people talk like that. Like, I mean, they don't talk like that, but you get a lot of like characters like those guys up north, and it's fucking funny. Oh, really? Yeah, that dude's fucking awesome. I'd go and see him. Oh, this is kind of cool. Oh, and I Bob Rossed it. All right, let's see here. Let's see. There's another one here. Oh, this one's entitled Nasty. Oh, I kind of like this one. I like that distortion. Kind of nice. See, I got this vaporizer hooked up to a hose, and I don't want to get the hose in the shot, if you know what I mean. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit this button right here. No, that's the wrong button. Right here. I'm gonna do this. Then I can rip the hose. It's kind of nice. I don't know. Now it's still a little rough. Oh, holy fuckaroos. It's still a little rough. But what I can do next, while we're fucking around, is I can go like this. It's gonna be a mystery for a moment. I am going to run upstairs, grab myself a kickstart. Everybody just kick back. We'll think about this whole, what we're gonna do next with this whole tune. If you have 3D glasses, enjoy this. There's a couple 3D pictures in here. If you got some 3D glasses, I'll be right back. I gotta go grab Pop. Alright, dudes. Yeah, I just went and had to grab my kickstart, grab a donut. I actually, for the puffs, I don't smoke anymore very often. When I go to Vegas, I puff a lot. And, on occasion, whenever I go and gamble, I smoke a bunch. And then, as for the other stuff, I use this big ass vaporizer that I just basically, it's like an electronic hookah, and I just rip that thing. Oh, I didn't know you're Dutch. So yeah, you got a whole different thing going on over there. For me, I don't broadcast myself chiefing. It wouldn't be a big deal. But it's just I work in this place where all these assholes are always watching me. And the last thing I want is some dickhead to call me into an office and say, hey, what's this shit? The electronic boogaloo. It looks like you're ripping a giant bong. You're fired. Before you go piss in this cup, some shit like that. So unfortunately, that's why I never really show my face. But if you go to my Instagram or anything like that, you can see what I look like. Alright. Let's mess with this one a little bit. Let me pull my Twitch back up here. There we go. Oh yeah, I love cheaping before I gotta do something that requires creativeness, but I've sabotaged myself numerous times. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, you get done smoking. Huh. You don't want to do much. I know that. You know, I got one of them little cartridge pens, and there's been times where I had to do some serious labor. I had just gotten done with that, and I'm like, fuck, this shit's way heavier than it probably would have been. This shit. And that's why weed's funny. It's like, it could make you just not want to do anything whatsoever sometimes. It's just like, and you can justify it. You're like, fuck this, I ain't doing that. I'm good. Well, let's see here. What are we gonna do with this shit? That is a nice little tune. Now I gotta have like a loop in here or something that just goes, what? And just brings the whole thing up. So what I'm gonna do is search here. Alright, I gotta turn this shit down. Let's see here, big square. Alright, now we bring open, it's called Day Spa. And I'm just testing little keys here. We're gonna use some sustain. Ooh, do you hear it? Do you fucking hear it, guys? It's there. This is kind of like an ASMR stream if you think about it. Like, I mean, all this shit is coming out, you know, stereo. Like, if you're hearing it through a micro, like if you guys got headphones on, this sounds kind of tight. Dude, Funkadelic Professor Spank, put on some goddamn headphones and get on the thrill ride that I am on right now. Fucking roll one of them Dutch biddies up and fucking fire that baby through the roof. This may not be the one for us, guys. Ooh, did you hear it? I heard it for a second. Gotta turn this son of a bitch down. Fucking wild. I gotta bust out the jam stick for this shit. It's getting crazy, guys. I better bring up in the jam cam too while I'm at it. Fucking jam cam and the jam stick. Oh yeah. Alright, jam cam is going. Oh yeah! Dude, that sustain is nuts. We gotta turn that shit off right now. There we go. Yeah. Dude, I kind of like this lead that I put in here. Now I just gotta test it out a few times. I wonder if I go to an open D tuning now that I'm playing in the key of D, if that will be funner to play on. Let's try it out. So just like that, I am switching to a open key, open D tuning, which is generally you'll see something like that with like a banjo or a slide guitar. You don't really necessarily have to hit all the frets with the open D. Yeah! So let's see here. Not quite sure where to take this whole electronic boogaloo. Not liking any of that. Not liking any of it. What I think I need to do is get down in here. Work on some of these drums. what I'm gonna do is kind of bust this up a little bit here. Let's see here. Oh, I'm not giving up. Oh, I'm glad. Thanks, dude. Yeah, it's you know, I know that there's guys out there that can really play, you know, music, and they're really good with their music theory and everything. But right now I am so rusty at all this stuff that it's kind of like, I guess I never was all that wonderful at it, so it's like whatever. But if you go to my SoundCloud, I do have a lot of songs on there so far. And I have, you know, a shitload of them on the way that are like in like a queue up as soon as I get my Wi-Fi back up and running here, which will be sometime this week. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little cut ski. Let's do a little cut ski. We are going to hit split, whoop, and then we shorten the loop, and we go split, whoop. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to create a little bit of a place for us to write in some new stuff. Like right here. There we go. And what we'll do is we'll do a little entry. So we got this little fucking valley here. That's gonna go for a while. And we come over to here. Now, this is where we pick up the recording to the next level. Alright, so we're gonna go. We're gonna adjust this whole thing here. Holy shit. You guys fucking hear that? I mean, I might just be ripped off my ass, but it just like segued into something amazing. That ba 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 ba. Alright, so what I'm gonna do here. So we're gonna go. It's kind of tight. You can go back right to where that green line is, and then that's where I last recorded. And then I think you just hit this button. Yeah, there we go. We'll just fill this whole little area here and in with this new beat. What's all day dreaming? Huh. Oh, yeah, I get it. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, all day dreaming. Absolutely. Yeah, sorry, man, that was over my head for a second. I was like, what's that? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, that's the thing, man. I mean, it is what it is. Everybody's a unique human, and if you're not unique, maybe you should work on that, because you don't want to be like the guy next door. You want to be your own man. And, you know, I try to just be myself, which some people are with it, others aren't, and that's all right. All right, let's see how this all turned out now. No shit. Man, I'm almost out of weed for the first time in history. Isn't that a bummer? Oh shit, get ready, boys. now is when I gotta really chop this shit up. I like this little fucking deal. So what I'm gonna do, this is gonna be tight. I got a really cool idea. We're gonna go effects. We're gonna put a filter over like the big square. And then we can go like this. I like doing this shit. Then we go. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go like this. Merge. Oh, nope. Wrong one. Go here, merge this and this. I think I'll loop this. We'll go loop. All right, here we go. And then we're gonna go this. All right, we do merge again. Merge. We're about to turn this whole thing into some wild shit here. Merge. This might be cool. This might not. Oh man, that's. Do you have taco seasoning? That's the fucking great equalizer right there. If you have taco seasoning, tacos is awesome. If you don't, you can make yourself a killer burger. And I'm a man that can appreciate a good burger because I love them. A taco, you see, you make tacos, you can eat that shit for like, you know, the rest of the night. You make a burger, you're going to be eating a big ass burger, which is just as good. So you got yourself a taco. Oh, Jesus. Scared the shit out of myself. Yeah, so you want to go with the burger because you don't want to cut yourself short with the taco meat. Like, that's the whole fucking show of the taco. Doesn't really sound like that effect even got put on here. So I can go back and then I can also delete these effects. we're going deep into this. To look at all the different tones that are going on here. Maybe we can make it a little smoother. Alright, done. Yeah, then we're gonna go down. Alright, like all that. Like that. I don't have a problem with any of this stuff so far. I guess it's fine. I thought I heard something that I didn't like, but appears to be alright. Let's see here. Alright. Hey, you take it easy, Funkadelic Professor Spank. Thanks for swinging by today, Deuster. We'll check you on another date. Alright. Let's see what I got here. Let's see here. Yep. Tonight is my Friday, so I fucking just gotta get through tonight. I gotta dig into the old jam stick thing. I think I'm still on that open tuning. And let's see here. Standard tuning. Pop this thing open. Where do we take this? What is the effect we're looking for? The whirlybird. Whoa. Whirlybird's nuts. Fuck, it's a conundrum. It's a conundrum. Where do we go from here? And that's what we need to ask ourselves. Where do we go from here, folks? It's 2020. This is what the music sounds like in 2020. It's the future. We're all living in spaceships. If you think about it, it's sort of like we're all living in spaceships and everybody's just stuck and docked in outer space. If you think about it. Ah, man. Man, I think I heard something in there. I don't know where to go with this. Deep house bass. Whoa. 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 We're going wide open, JT Dubs. We're going wide open. Oh man, we gotta turn it back down. Ah, my brain's about to explode, bro. Oh. Holy shit. That shit was intense. Buck Murphy, 420. Technotronic, boogaloo. I think my brain just about exploded on that last one. Well, I think I'm gonna have to adjourn for the day. I got a couple things I gotta do around here. I haven't made myself any food yet for the day, so I'm kind of hungry right now. But if you swung by, thank you. Thank you for stopping by, JT Dubs. Thank you for swinging by Funkadelic Professor Spank. This shit's fucking awesome. I love this. This stream is cool, this little techno action. And I'm gonna do more of them throughout the winter. So I'll see everybody around. Buckmer 420, signing out.